Hey guys, Michael here. Welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock command video. Today is Spellfight episode 2 and we're going to be going through the fire kit. Okay guys, so let's start by selecting a kit in the kit selector we made last episode. So I'm going to choose the fire kit. Okay guys, so what I'm going to have to do to make the commands work is first I have to disable the fire kit so the commands don't run when I give myself the fire kit. So I'm going to give myself the fire kit now. And then I'm going to enable the fire kit. So this is like the general command area, and then this is the terminal brain. So what happens in here is this is just all the commands that run across the entire world for all kits. So I think it's pretty cool. These are just like different commands that I can run, and this is the control panel, which is basically just like over there except more independent. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on large HUD so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go into the new arena, which you can see it looks very cool. I used the arena from last episode that we built, except I changed it, so it looks a lot better now. I think these particles look pretty nice, but now I'm gonna show you how the mana system works. So at the bottom of my screen, you can see the mana, and the maximum mana is 100. And whenever I'm gonna be using a spell, it goes down, and then it ticks back up to 100. And all of the spells are gonna be using a certain amount of mana. So for the display at the bottom of the screen, I figured that out by a tutorial by Arctic Shark Games. So make sure you check him out. He's a really cool Minecraft Bedrock YouTuber for commands. But basically, if you stand in the middle, you'll get mana faster. So if I use mana and stand in the middle, you can see there's this cool particle. And at the bottom of my screen, it says quickly. And I get mana 3 times faster. So I can get all the way up. I think this is a cool addition to add because it'll make people try to fight over in the middle and have an objective people might want to go to be stronger. Let's start right now by testing out all these cool commands. So first we have the quick flame. It costs 10 mana, and if I drop it, it makes this cool little area of effect of fire. Next we have the fire throw, which costs 20 mana. Next we have fire snake, which sadly I can't demonstrate because I'm by myself. But basically it spawns in an armor stand and it follows the other player, but the armor stand is invisible. And basically it has a trail of fire where it goes. So the other player has to run away quickly. And next, I have Bonfire. So this one costs 50 mana. It's probably my favorite. It, as you can see, has an area effect that gets bigger and bigger. Then it stops. Like that. It's basically an enlarged version of the Quick Flame. And it's really cool. I might make it cheaper in the future because it's pretty expensive. But it's pretty good. Okay, so next I have Smoke Bomb. And let me go into F5 to demonstrate this. But there's a puff of smoke and I turn invisible. So I can run really fast and try to escape other people's attacks, like the spider kit spiders. This one's really useful in a lot of scenarios, especially if you want to go into the middle quickly and then get out. Next is Wildfire, which sadly is another one I can't demonstrate because I'm by myself at the moment. But basically, it spawns fire under each and every opponent's feet, gives them wither effect and blindness, and summons 3 fire snakes in the middle, and 1 goes after each of them. It's very, very powerful, but it costs 100 and you can only use it 1 time per game. Next, we have Flaming Feet. It's a very funny name, but it costs 60 mana, and it basically spawns quick flames under everywhere you go. So it's very useful if you're if you think you're gonna catch up with your opponent, you can just quickly run up to them and try to destroy them. And it's also very useful against the spiders from the spider kit. Okay, next we have one that's not really much of a spell. It's called the Spider Burner. So in the arena we have PvP off, so people can't just punch each other. But you can get swords. Like each kit is gonna have like a sword, except for the spider kit, that you can use to hit the spiders, so they don't just stay here forever. But yeah, it has fire aspect 1, and it's pretty powerful. Actually no, it's the golden sword. It's super weak. It only does 4 damage. Real quick before we get into the next spell, I need to say how this fire, it doesn't actually do normal fire damage to the opponents. It actually has a custom fire damage that it designed. And if you have more flame power, which you can see at the bottom of the screen, it does more damage. So at flame power 1, it does 2 damage. At flame power 2, it does 3 damage. And then at flame power 3, it does 4 damage. And to get more flame power, we need to discuss our next thing. It costs 50 mana, and it's called Kindling. So when you use it, you can see my flame power goes up by 1. And I can use it again, and now I have max flame power. It's very useful to basically deal double damage once you can get 2 kindlings. And yeah, so it's super useful. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. This took over 200 commands, actually over 300 commands, and 20 hours of work. So make sure you like the video if you liked it, and if you really liked it and want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe. See you next time. Bye.